So we've got 2 episodes of Game of Thrones, and I've enjoyed some herbal refreshment. So let's see how this Saturday afternoon plays out. We left off where they killed the baby, but I think they killed the wrong baby. Everybody's running through the castle looking for the killers. They're giving us war, hoo-ha, what is it good for? Apparently us, because we peeved. In Alicent's chamber, she's getting comforted by her father/manager. The pappy said, look, we could get something out of this yet. However, after that, we get a quick meeting of the small council, and the king is yelling at everybody. I mean, a dead baby, I'd be pissed too. Oh, Lord, they done caught somebody. So they gonna pump this fool for information, cause they caught him with the head of the dead baby. So Alicent's pappy tells the king, look, you gotta let everybody look at this body. That way everybody gonna hate this heifer, usurping hoe. So this whole funeral procession is to get everybody behind them in the war. And Alicent's like, I don't really want to be a spectacle. He like, look, you better get out here and make it look good. Get to tearing. Get to tearing. Down in the basement, one of the thieves is giving up the other thief the second he saw them torture tools. So we have this political funeral ceremony. They marching her through town, head just a jiggling. They stitched it on pretty good, though, so it wouldn't go falling off. Over on the incest side of town, Queen Rhaenyra is like, now, I know I did not call for this child to be murdered. And everybody at the table's like, yeah, but you know Daemon did that shit. So after everybody leaves the room, Rhaenyra is like, Daemon, did you send assassins for that baby? And he said, I sent you revenge. Daemon's like, look, I didn't say the baby. I said Aegon, a grown-up. A grown-up. Not that infant, but, you know, what happens, happens. I am responsible for that. Telephone and all. Rhaenyra's like, well, you done fucked my ass. I got no political clout no more. Rhaenyra said, you know what, Daemon? I just can't trust your ass. You are a true loose cannon. A Kenya Moore, if you will. And even if you won't. So Rhaenyra said, look, you did this because you wanted the throne and they got it. Now you pissed, so you wanted your revenge at my expense. And he's like, look, well, I'm on my way to Harrenhal to raise an army for your ass. And she says, well, do you accept me as queen? Do you get it that I'm here and you're here? Oh, he said, well, look, Daddy only left you the crown because you wouldn't outshine him like I would. Alicent's still humping on her guard, making sure he ain't blab his mouth. Oh, Lord. So Alicent's dick in a guard tells the twin brother of the guy who went to go kill that baby, look, since it was your brother, looks bad on us, so now you go kill Rhaenyra at her house. Sneak in, get it done. Rhaenyra talks to the heifer that was in prison, that spying heifer, and we find out she's kind of like a Lord Varys. Over with the blonde king and Alicent's pappy, he finds out that the guy Alicent's fucking sent that twin to go kill the queen, and then they fire him as hand to the king since they ain't agreeing on shit, and then the guy Alicent's fucking becomes the hand. So they set the spying heifer free. So the spying heifer's on the way to the ship, but she sees a man, and she's like, something wrong. Oh, she realizes it's the twin going to kill Rhaenyra, because she just saw his ass. Lord, they gonna blow the cover this early? This early? Oh, God, his twin is right there. Aw, they're so cute. I don't want either one of them to die. I'm a sucker for a redhead. Oh, Lord, so the brother catches him right as he's in the queen's chambers. He's like, please, don't do this, I beg you. Brother against brother. Aw. Wait, but how are we gonna know which one? Well, I guess we'll figure it out soon enough. Wait, Rhaenyra gonna say run and find Sir Laurent, but she ain't gonna leave her dumbass self. White women in any... Oh, my God. Get to running, heifer, get to running. So they both done killed each other. So Alicent's pappy said, well, I'm off the council, so I gotta head home. All right, well, that was the shit. Let's get to the third one. So we open with the Blackwoods and the Breckons fighting each other, and we see it turns into a big battle. We have a whole meeting about it with the small council, and everybody's also mad at the guy Alicent's fucking for that harebrained scheme with the twin. So they decide, look, we got to get Harrenhal, and somebody wants to get all the armies together, but they like, nah, we need to just go in and and fight this as a small battle. So let's get Harrenhal first, the key to the west. After that, the spy heifer meet with Rhaenyra, and she tell her, look, I want to hurt the high towers for them messing up my business and my life, and I'll let you know what's going on in the Red Keep so you can get your get back. Make them bops connect. So Rhaenyra, after that little incident, goes and tells Rhaenyra, oh, look, I'm going to need you to raise my kids for a minute, take them up to the Pantheon, because they could get off here. So Daemon shows up to claim Harrenhal on a dark and rainy night. The guy that's running, it's like, sure, let me bend that knee right quick. I ain't want no trouble. Oh, I have no fealty to Lord Clubfoot, because I think he killed the other guys that ran this place. We live in a rainforest, and they died in a fire. That shit just don't happen. So since Alicent and her guard man that she was humping, they fighting, she has her brother watching his ass as he go into battle. For what, I don't know. She gonna have him killed? Now with Rhaenyra and her small council, they trying to figure out what to do. They want to use dragons, but she's like, nope, because then we'll have dragons at our doorstep. We got to use armies. At the castle, Rhaenyra send them cousins and them kids away, to hide in the Pantheon or wherever. Who's that Timothy Chalamet looking boy? All right, so now the king, the blonde one, going out with his guards, drinking. Oh, Lord, and then they go to the brothel and find the brother cuddled up. The Winkin brother. Child, Winker got up bucket naked. I have to say, at least Winker was given girth. He was given girth, child. Go ahead. Over with the guy that is humping on Alicent. They getting hunted by a dragon. They about to get crisped up by Moon Dancer. Child, they got to the woods just in time. So they go tell Rhaenyra, hey, they on their way. Then Rhaenyra go to ask her spy heifer what's going on with Alicent. So Rhaenyra wants to talk to Alicent, and she's like, all right, she hang out over here, you can catch her by herself. So she sneak her ass over to the Red Keep, dressed like a nun. So now they run into each other at the church, dressed as scepters. Girl, this heifer pulled a knife on her. So they get to arguing over who the throne was actually left to, and Alicent said, look, he changed his mind. Yeah, he said, I want the throne to go to the prince that was promised. And Rhaenyra's like, oh my God, prince was promised. He said exactly that. She said, yeah, prince is promised. So Rhaenyra's still trying to get Alicent on her side, and Alicent's like, look, it's too late. My pappy ain't at court no more. Everybody on the way, war coming, toodles toots. And that's where the shit ended. Well, I'm going to see you soon for the third one. Over with Rhaenyra, they trying to convince her to send a dragon to where Alicent's humper and Alicent's brother is, so that they don't get Rook's Rest. Rhaenyra said, you know what, I'm going to go on a dragon and stop the Rook's Rest thing. And they're like, nah, because if you die, then what's the point? And we raise this army for your ass, for your crown. If you die, then it automatically goes to the other fool. So her mama says, you know what, send me on the dragon. I've got experience. All right, so we got Rhaenyra telling the Timothy Chalamet looking boy that's her heir the song of fire and ice the prince is promised. Meanwhile, we're about to have a dragon showdown at Rook's Rest. We got Grandmama on one dragon and the king on another. Blonde versus blonde. White on white crime. Oh, Lord, we got a hidden dragon. We got Winker on the hidden dragon. So now we're going to have 3 dragons fighting in the air, throwing that fire like they just don't care. Say, hey. So now the guy Alicent's humping finds out that the king is flying in on Sunfire, and it's like, oh, no, we don't need your ass getting killed. But I say get rid of him. Child, Sunfire got by Auntie's dragon. Looks like it's going down with the king. So now we got Auntie Dragon versus Winker's Dragon, because Sunfire done fell in the forest, but the kingdom probably survived. Child, both dragons fall to the ground. The guy Alicent's fucking falls over unconscious before he can get to the king. Auntie able to fly off safe on her dragon. Singed but strong. Ha 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 ha. Right when Auntie thought she was getting away. Nyan, 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 nyan. Man, Winker's dragon knows how to get at you. Dang. Winker killed her. Killed old Auntie and the dragon. Dropped the dragon on the castle. Winker don't play. Winker don't play. Why don't they have parachutes? I feel like a parachute would be smart. Well, I can definitely say they won Rook's Rest. Over with Sir Christian. He finally comes too. So the king didn't make it either. I think Aemon killed that king on purpose. And that was the ship. All right, well, I'm going to see you soon for power.